The Hampton Transport Gala follows on from the successful trolleybus event we staged at Fulwell Garage in 2012. 2014 is the 150th anniversary of the opening of the Shepperton branch and also Transport for London's Year of the Bus. 100 years since so many of London's buses and crews went off to the front in 1914 as troop carriers, ambulances and even pigeon lofts. It's 75 years since London Transport introduced the first RT type buses and 60 years since the prototype Route Masters. RT1 built in 1939 and RML3 which came into service in 1954 are on display in Station Road. I'm driving my vintage bus as part of the free bus tours to Twickenham, Hampton Court and Kingston. Meanwhile, the London United team at Fulwell are organising the bus exhibits in Station Road.
I'm really delighted that South West Trains is able to be a sponsor for the Hampton Transport event. This is to celebrate 150 years of the railway opening to Fulwell back in 1864. And there's going to be a collection of vehicles there that were representative of the type of trains and carriages that were running when that railway opened back then. There's an awful lot that's changed in the last 150 years, but absolutely I'm really determined to make sure that South West Trains and Network Rail are working together to deliver a really improved service for Fulwell. And over the next couple of years we see some really exciting improvements, and I'm really delighted that the 10-car trains, which will provide more seats for our passengers on a really busy route, we'll be trying to run those over that weekend so passengers get an opportunity to see what those new trains are like. Less visibly, we've just completed a major flooding relief scheme in Fulwell Tunnel, again to make sure that the service is more reliable. So even though the railway is 150 years old, we continue to invest to make sure that we're operating a modern transport system for our customers, and we hope you'll be able to have an opportunity to see that over the weekend. So I'm delighted that the festival will feature a locomotive and a carriage that are representative of the trains that are running when this railway was first opened 150 years ago. That's thanks to the Bluebell Railway, where they've been lovingly looked after, and they'll be on display as part of the gala, so passengers and visitors will be able to see what railways were like 150 years ago.
We're hosting the Transport Collectors Fair in the Assembly Hall with lots of stalls selling books, photos, DVDs, models and transport collectibles. The proceeds from the stall fees will help us buy more equipment to enhance the children's learning environment. We're also opening the playgrounds for car parking. The teachers, pupils and I are looking forward to being part of this important day celebrating Hampton's rich heritage and history.
I was delighted to be asked to help with the compilation of the history of Hampton Station for the Gala's souvenir programme. In the 1890s, my grandfather, Alfred Healy, founded one of the first coal merchants and removal and delivery businesses in Hampton, located in Station Road. The original stable block is still there, on the site of Alderson's garage. The Healy name can still be seen etched into the eaves of the building. Don't forget to buy a souvenir programme. Proceeds are going to 3 local charities: the League of Friends of Teddington Memorial Hospital, the 3rd Hampton Scout Group and Linden Hall Community Centre.
Now, the Gala is a fitting celebration of the 150th anniversary of our local railway and Hampton Station. It's something that the community really got behind. The pubs, the restaurants, local businesses and residents as well. Here at Linden Hall, we've got the Twickenham Fine Ales beer tent and their special anniversary ale. Pony rides with Park Lane stables, fairground rides and a lot more. Now, we want to make it an area for families to relax between visiting all the attractions and enjoying themselves. As a charity, Linden Hall is making its premises open to other local charities, and hopefully this will give them the opportunity not only to boost their funds, but to raise their profile locally as well.
For the Hampton Gala Festival, we will be running the beer tent at the Linden Hall in Hampton, where we will have our range of beers, and as it's our 10th anniversary at that time, we will also have an anniversary ale available as well.
The 3rd Hampton Scout Group are looking forward to the gala. The Explorers will be out selling souvenir programmes throughout August and on the day. We're also hoping to sell them on the trains and at the stations. We've laid on lots of family fun at our HQ in Percy Road, from target paintball and body zorbing to powerbocking. I think the children are going to love the driver train layout with lots of Thomases to race round the tracks. On a slightly more serious and reflective note, we've arranged an exhibition showing the huge role that London's buses and crews played at the front line in World War I. And afterwards, the Scouts are out litter picking in Station Road in perhaps a more traditional role. We hope to make it look as though nothing has happened come Monday morning.
Evadne RT3491 is 62 years old and I've had her for 41 of those years, and after lots of TLC she's still looking as good as new. She's running as part of the free 725 Green Line service between Kingston and Hampton Station on the 7th of September. We at the London Bus Museum of Brooklands are delighted to be taking part in the Hampton Transport Gala on the 7th of September. We look forward to seeing you at this fantastic free event. Please support the 3 local charities that it's in aid of and to buy a souvenir programme packed with lots of information about the Gala and the history of the Shepperton branch and Hampton Station.